Imagine a bear was running behind you. How would you react? You would naturally have a fight or flight response, wouldn't you? Because the bear is a physical threat to you, your body reacted to it. Now, the same way, let's say someone disrespects your religion. What happens? You get agitated, you get stressed, you are there to defend your beliefs. Why is that? The disrespect wasn't a physical entity, yet you had a physical response. You had the fight or flight response. Now, what I'm trying to say here, your self-image and your beliefs stem from the content you consume. The hours and hours of scrolling on Instagram Reels, scrolling on YouTube Shorts, you don't understand, they actually program your mind. Just imagine this, your brain is like a house. It's not a home, it's a house. And if you have a house, you rent it out to people. Now, there will be some people who will make the house better. And then there will be some people who will make the house worse. Now it is your job to decide and to kick out the people who make the house worse. Naturally, it is logical. Yet that is what we do with our minds. We let this content sit into our minds, and this content might not even be good for us, and yet we still let it sit in our head, ruining our own house. Back in May 2022, I used to always wake up at 6 a.m. before going to school, that is, and watch Hamza's videos. Before going to school, I'm watching his videos and I used to feel productive. I used to feel like I'm defeating all of my peers in school by watching YouTube. I felt I had the perfect CEO morning routine. This is the mistake that I made. I spent hours and hours binging content. It seems like it has no negative side effect, doesn't it? Wrong. Let me introduce you to the novel concept of mental bodybuilding. Now let's just think about our bodies for a second. Whenever you eat a lot of food and you exercise less, what happens? Your food doesn't get metabolized fast enough. You switch the roles. You eat less and you move more. Now your body is metabolizing a lot of food. The same way, information is food for your brain. We are getting information at every single second. When you're walking to school, you're getting information, sensory information. When you're sitting in school, you're getting information. When you're in your tuitions, you're getting information. When you're sleeping, you're getting information. So your brain is getting constantly fed with all of this information. But the less you actually move or utilize that information, you feel lethargic, you feel lazy, you enter ruts. Now the same way, let's just say we stopped your information input and we maximized your exercise for that information. What happens? You start to feel a lot better. Most likely the days that you feel very, very bad are the days where you binge watched a lot of content. A lot of input, no exercise to get rid of it. If I could go back in time and just give one advice to my younger self, it would be to stop the hours and hours of binge watching and to actually utilize that information. And so your topmost priority should be to conserve and protect your brain. Because if you don't, you will end up like those NPCs. So how do you actually defeat this NPC programming that happens through this platform, YouTube? Limit your input. Limit the content that enters into your head. Exercise, utilize that information, create things using that information. If you like this video, scroll down and subscribe. Don't sacrifice your future self for the pleasure today. Peace.